I don't know, world. Have we become this soft that it's okay for rivals to share the same people who manage them? Then next thing we'll be surprised when we see club legends joining on and actually running different teams. How have we become this soft that it's okay for us to allow our rivals to get our managers? And the rivals, why are you accepting that nonsense? Because when we talk about rivalry, it has to be from players to even everything, man. I don't get what's happening here. I literally don't get what's happening here. But anyway, let's get into the show so that we actually talk more about what Sam is really bothered about. Hope you are ready. Hello, guys, and welcome back to the Football Connect. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. And before we go any far, guys, do us a favor if you are just joining this and you love this show, click the like button so that you never miss when we go live. So I hope you're excited anyway, guys. So I have a problem. I have a big problem. Beginning of the season, we just heard that Rafa Benitez was joining Everton. A team we worked so hard to make. When we talk about the Merseyside derby, we are talking Liverpool versus Everton. We don't like it. We don't even know what is it about. But all we know that every time we get into a derby, we ought to beat Everton. Why is that now Brendan? Why is that now he's now the manager of that? Why is that Rafa Benitez is decided to become friends with the enemy? I thought when he chose Liverpool, he was actually signing a contract that because I chose Liverpool, I will never go and become a manager of Everton. Anyway, I never talked about it because I thought somehow it would make sense, but it's too much now. It's too much now, because just now, as we are just still enjoying beating Manchester United by 5 goals to nil. Yeah, let me remind you, it was 5 goals to nil. And to make it matters even worse, Mo Salah scored a hat trick. So yeah, we really love when Ole is at the wheel. And what I'm here to talk about is this: the rumors that Brendan Rodgers is going to make a deal with the enemy. Yes, people, the former Liverpool manager, yes, the guy who almost got us to win the Premier League, the guy who was so close before Steven Gerrard slipped, that guy is thinking of becoming, or it's being rumored that he will become the next manager of Manchester United, of all clubs in the world, Brendan. We were happy with you at Leicester. We are happy with you if you go to even Tottenham. Anywhere you go, of all the teams, why Manchester United? The red blood and the red devils, they don't meet. We there's never a chance where you see any United and the Liverpool fan playing alone. It never works like that. It never works like that. Why are you trying to go become like, who was that guy who played for both Liverpool and Manchester United? Why are you trying to become Michael Owen of the managers? You can't do that. You can't do that. It doesn't even make sense, guys. Me, as a Liverpool player supporter, I disagree with that. I don't support it that much. And I want to hear from Liverpool fans, guys. Do you think it is really, you know, okay for these former managers of ours to be managing the rivals of us? I remember who was it? I'm trying to remember who it was. I'm really trying to remember who was it. I remember there was a man who was the team was looking for him, and he said that he would have loved to manage the team, but out of respect of the former team, he's gonna make that cup pass by. Like literally, there are some people who are considerate to think, okay, I was the manager of Liverpool. They showed me love, and even when I go back there, I'm still part of the family. Why are you trying to break that and go become the manager of United? And United, why are you okay with this? Look at what Rafa is doing. We send Rafa as an agent. Look at how Everton are losing. Why are you even allowing this? The fans of United, why have you become so okay with the fact that you're allowing Brendan Rodgers to become your next manager? Because I've been listening to some of you and you're actually talking happy. I know, oh no, I know, I know. Let me just scrap that point, let me just cancel that point. Only at the wheel has been the worst thing that has ever happened in Manchester United history as a club. So they are willing to even make a deal with the devil just to get Ole out of the will. So yeah, I get that part. I'm gonna throw that away. But guys, come on, come on, come on. Of all the teams in the world, why would you go become the man? Why would you think or even this rumors be going outside? You know, there are some rumors that are crazy. If right now they say Steven Gerrard is being linked with joining United, trust me, before the day comes to an end, you hear a statement from Stevie G that I heard these things, but that is a joke. It's not happening, people. I'm not going to my beta rivals. Nothing like that is happening. And the people be like, oh no, Sam, just face the facts. Stevie G is the legend of the club, so you will never do something like that. Yes, we want all our managers and everything to do something like that. Something like that. That's football. That's football. They're enemies and they're friends. Anyway, I don't know what's gonna happen in this, but I'm just hoping Brendan Rodgers look at this, just actually think about it and think about the fact that he's gonna make a deal with the devil and betraying a team that has been with him or the team that allowed him to become the next manager of Liverpool or who allowed him to become part of the family. I know he did not succeed what he wanted, he was working on, but at least he should be considering that this team made him a part of the family, gave him a home, and everything was okay. So I'm just hoping that he thinks about this twice before it even happens. Look around now. I just heard some rumors that Frank Lampard rejected Norwich job, which I think it was a good deal for him. Anyway, we're going to talk about that one later on. But on this story, I would really, really feel so better as a Liverpool fan if I hear that this will never happen. Anyway, I'm just hoping. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys, because you are the fans. You are both the United and the Liverpool fans. What do you think about Brendan Rodgers becoming the next Manchester United manager? Do you think it's a good deal or do you think it's a deal breaker? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Anyway, people, let me move on to the next story of the day because, yeah, we've got some stories to talk about. But I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. Before I go any far, click the like button, subscribe to the connect so that you never miss every time when we go live. Oh, by the way, the dislike button is broken. Yeah, YouTube broke that thing. So I would say that if you even don't like the show, just click the dislike button, but it's broken. Even if when you click it, it won't really count. So why waste your energy on something that is not working? Like never really makes sense. Anyway, so let's continue with some stories. Oh, before I go to any story, I'm gonna read an article that talks about if Brendan Rodgers joins Manchester United, what it means. I'm curious to hear your comments on that. Let's read it. So it's really being offered by, is it Fen LFC Transfer Room? So this is what LFC Transfer Room are saying 9 hours ago. Brendan Rodgers ruining Liverpool's repetition with links to Manchester United. Let's get deeper into this. Brendan Rodgers might not get a better shot at managing one of the traditional top four clubs in England, but it is worthy ruining his reputation with Liverpool by joining Manchester United. But is it worthy ruining his reputation with Liverpool by joining Manchester United? Let me repeat that to people. But is it worth ruining his reputation by joining Manchester United? Is he willing to throw Liverpool under the bus by just because he will get another chance to run to compete against the top four of the traditional top four of the Premier League? What are your thoughts? I can't wait to hear what you guys are thinking. Let's read more. Links to Manchester United. Many news outlets and bookmakers place Brendan Rodgers as the favorites to replace the current Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. A daily exclusive report that the United Chiefs believe Rodgers would be keen on taking the job, that he has a release clause with Leicester if a championship club comes calling. Wow. They're talking like they're in the Champions League position right now, United. Like they're literally that confident. Anyway, Rogers at Liverpool. Brendan Rodgers had an up and down Turcher at Liverpool. The Norwegian Irish manager came in to replace Sir Kenny Dalglish in the summer of 2012. His first season at the helm was a mixed one with early exits from domestic competition and a seventh place in the Premier League. The emergence of Luis Suarez paved the way for the following season. Rodgers set Liverpool up to a free-flowing attack that scored over 100 goals in the Premier League. Unfortunately, Liverpool's title challenge fell short in the final few games. I remember those. The unfamous Steven Gerrard slip tortured as the reason Liverpool lost the league, but the 3 games left, Liverpool only needed 7 points to finish above Manchester City. In interview with the Gary Neville, the Independents revealed Jose Mourinho held a grudge over the fact Rodgers and Liverpool refused to play the match on Saturday. I think if we play the day before, we don't play with the same spirit we did on Sunday. Mourinho said, in the end, Chelsea set up to frustrate Liverpool and they didn't. They did. Liverpool lost the league on that day. Luis Suarez left the club that summer and Liverpool struggled to rebuild while Rodgers' tactics brought many wonderful nights to Anfield. The magic started to fade. On the final day of the season, Liverpool lost 6-1 to Stoke. Imagine of all the teams. City surprisingly, FSG begged Rodgers for the next season, but they changed the course earlier in October 2015 after a 1-1 draw with Everton. Jurgen Klopp came in to replace Rodgers. The German coach led. Where was I reading? The German coach led Liverpool back to the pace, but while Klopp headed the surge back to glory, Rodgers helped pave the way. Rodgers, after the Reds, after a brief sabbatical, Rodgers signed on to become the manager of Celtic in the Scottish Premier League. He achieved great success with the Glorious club and including 2 league titles and 5 domestic cup trophies before moving to Leicester in the mid 2018-2019 City. So he's really not that far. Since joining Leicester, Rogers has helped. Uh, Rogers helped bring back some glory to the Foxes, achieving 2015-16 title. Heroic Eastern Midlands club won the first FA Cup last season, and they finished fifth in the Premier League season under both seasons with the Rogers helmed. The current situation, Leicester are seated at the 12th in the Premier League table after 11 games, while Manchester United stand outside the European qualification six. Many sources have the Manchester United board backing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer despite the recent dismissal performance against Man City and Liverpool. However, new rumors of Brendan Rodgers taking over at United emerges in the recent days. This is where the most important news is here, where the rumors started to make noise. Yeah, we love noise. We really love noise. So the rumors comes here. Brendan Rodgers might not get a better shot at managing one of the traditional top four clubs in England, but is it worth it ruin his reputation with the mighty Reds, Liverpool? Is it worth it? While Rodgers' tenure at Liverpool had okay, am I like reading this thing? Ups and downs, he brought the likes of James Milner, Roberto Firmino, Joe Gomez, Diva Oric, and his acquisition of Felipe Coutinho ended up providing the funds to transfer of the likes of Virgil van Dijk and Richard and the Alisson Becker. We know what those have done for it. Many Liverpool fans will remember the good times under Rodgers' reign at Liverpool, despite the lack of trophies to show. Rodgers was dismissed links to United before, but there hasn't been any word from him about the latest transfer rumors. Like I was telling you, this is what is happening. It's not like we have a problem about this and the Rogers going to this. The problem is this: the man is quiet while he's meant to be saying something about this. Like, trust me, like I just told you, if Stevie G was linked with him becoming the next manager of Manchester United, I'm telling you, an official statement will be released as a press release telling the fans and telling the media that that is over my dead body by Stevie G. I'm not expecting Rogers to be like that because, of course, he doesn't. It's not really that, you know, he was just a manager. But I want him at least to think about it before he does it because I think that, unlike the other managers, he won somehow the respect from the Liverpool fans, and we all know that the glory that we got under Jurgen Klopp, it was paved by him. He created a way for him. So because of that, he will forever be one of the guys who's gonna be in our heart. Like for example, Aston Villa just signed Stevie G as their new manager. So I have no choice. I'm now just partly a fan of Aston Villa because my club legend is that side. Same with Brendan Rodgers. I feel like I always have to support him because he almost did well, and that's why I care about Leicester because of him. Now he wants to go to the worst enemies in the history of England. Like, what is the reason for him to go there of all places? Why of all the places there? That is my question. I hope that I get an answer. Let's just hope that it's lies and the men will actually speak out and say something. But I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about this? As we move on to the next stage of this, we are going to be talking about what is happening here. So let's move to that side. Anyway, let's make it look official. So, people, the next part of this is the transfers and the news and the rumors we have been hearing all day long. We've got some sad rumors, we've got some happy rumors, and we've got, there's some confusion that is happening at this moment, but we've no choice, it has to happen. So, looking at your screen right now, if you can see, by the way, that's the Football Connect channel that I'm in. But by the way, going to check out some news from Transfer News Live because they try by all means to give us important news. All the 20 Premier League clubs have unanimously confirmed that they are opposing FIFA's proposal to make more World Cup a 2-year thing. We talked about this yesterday. Okay, Xavi wants to sign a winger of Barcelona. Dan wants to sign a winger this winter for Barcelona. Danny Olmo and Ferran Torres are the top of the transfer list. It's gonna require money, man. I know I've seen Danny Olmo, the kid is really good, but they're gonna require a lot of money. I don't know what are your thoughts. Let's hear. Can Danny Olmo transform Barcelona under the management of Xavi? Okay, as we move on. Harry Kane on being linked with Manchester City in the summer. That is the first time I has that's the first time it has really happened to me. But it is part and parcel of being a big player, and I think I coped with it well. Oh, interesting. He was being asked about that. I love, how the mainstream media are able to wait on a story, then come back to it maybe a few months later when the nerves are down from the fans because they know that the fans will be going crazy. Now, this is one of the most saddest news that I have to report today on the Football Connect. And it's saying that breaking news, Sergio Aguero may have to retire from football because the heart issues are more complicated than we first assessed. But the problem is this. This is the problem. For me, I feel like because this man is a Manchester City legend, I feel like we should be hearing more from the Man City. Oh wait, City don't have fans. Make it make sense, people. Because right now, if this was a Liverpool player, former Liverpool player, the whole world will know that he's a Liverpool player. Because former Liverpool player. Because we've got some interesting people who can convince people to do something else. Anyway, what are your thoughts, guys? Because we're about to lose Aguero. He's a legend of the Premier League. He's really a legend when you look at it. In Argentina, a lot of kids sing about his name and are really excited about him. But looks like he has some heart condition, which is gonna force him to say no. Anyway, let's go. Okay, to the England fans, Gareth Southgate is set to sign a new 2-year contract extension with England that will see him earn around 5 million a year plus bonuses, and with him taking until 2024. Do you like this or what? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Breaking news. Frank Lampard decided to look like a dummy and said that I'm rejecting a chance to manage Norwich. Well, let's face it, people. I might say some crazy things, but the Norwich job of all the jobs that are in the world, this was one of the most hardest things to manage. Anyway, we'll talk about it tomorrow as I do. What am I doing tomorrow? Yes, weekend warm up is back tomorrow, people. It's back and I'm excited. I hope you really enjoy me on that one. Anyway, let's continue with them news as we are almost coming close to the end. Frank Lampard rejected. Dean Smith is now favored to become the Norwich manager. Source Daily Mail. Why did he remove? Why did he just? Frank Lampard reject the chance to become the Norwich. I think that was actually a good idea from him. Anyway, that is the news that we have on Frank Lampard. Okay. Dani Alves is set to join Barcelona as a free agent on a short-term contract with an option to extend until 2023. The deal will be announced soon. That was Fabrizio Romano. Then later on, that happened. Anyway, I'm checking something here, people, before I go off the air. So Danny is coming back, by the way. Okay, I believe I'm going to look at it. Dani Alves' contract at Barcelona has an option to extend until June 2023. You saw that? Okay. Dani Alves is back at Barcelona. Official confirmation and announcement of the signing of the fullback. It is confirmed Dani Alves is back to maybe try to help out the likes of Pique while he does what he does best to attack going up forward. I'm just checking if there's any news that I've missed, but I don't think so. Okay, people. Okay, this is it. We are officially done. Daniel is going back to Barcelona. Do you think it's really a good idea? I have no idea why, but it's happening either way. So, guys, that's all that we can tell you about what's gonna be happening here. There's something that is trending about Felipe Coutinho. Yeah, I'm just becoming interested. Let's try to find out what is happening here. Wait. I've been given some list to save here some of the words. Anyway, okay. Newcastle have been linked with the host of many players since takeover, but the ex-Red is okay. Oh, interesting. interesting. So they're talking about maybe some links with Newcastle. Let's hear what happens there. We will let it be that way. But on top of that, thank you very much, guys, for watching. This has been interesting to hear your thoughts. So those people are gonna react after it, or maybe to see what you guys think. But anyway, this is where we are at the moment. Thank you very much for watching. This has been the Football Connect. I've been your host, Sam, and I'm really, really done for the day. So peace out. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan.